Hey, in this video, I'm going to give you my honest physical therapist review of the Honeybull Foldable Walking Cane. As a physical therapist, I often have to make cane recommendations to people that are off balance or just need to take some pressure off their back, their hip, knee, or ankle. And this cane can be a great option for you, especially if you're a traveler or you need something that can fold down and be compact and maybe fit in a purse or inside of a car very easily. Here's the Honeybull Foldable Walking Cane. You just take some scissors to cut the plastic packaging off. Once you cut off at least two sides, you should be able to pull the plastic parts apart and slide the cane out. The cane just extends on itself. It automatically wants to stand up and be straight, and it comes with this travel bag and instruction booklet. It's a drawstring travel bag. And a one-page paper with it has a QR code so that you can get a video on how to use this. So the way this thing works is you just simply move it apart. It's got elastic cords on the inside. You can see them right in there, and they help to pull the parts of the cane together. And then once they come together, they seat into each other. You can see how this part's thinner here and it fits in this wider part. It just seats into itself. And it's got this adjustable button here, so you can push the button in and begin to telescope the cane out so you can get it to the right setting. It just snaps back in place. Now I'm on the taller side, so I'm going to put it on the last setting here. It's got this wrist strap right here, and you can see there's a little button on there, and it buttons on itself. That's so that you can put it back, fold it back down, and it'll hold together better. So in order to fold it back down, all you do is telescope this back down. Got a couple notches left. There we are. And then you just pull the joints apart, you pull the parts apart, pull the pieces apart and fold it on itself, just like so. Slide this down, and then you wrap the wrist strap around, and it buttons on itself. Pretty neat second use of the wrist strap. That way it just holds together a little easier, it doesn't come apart as much. It's not perfect, of course. It's a little hard to do with something like this, but it's got this little travel bag so that it'll stay together a lot easier. So this travel bag, it's got the Honeybull label on there, and then it's got a drawstring to hold it all shut. So you just drop your cane in there, pull your drawstring down, and you're good to travel with this. So this will go nice in a backpack, in luggage, a large purse could fit this, a duffel bag, and that way you've got your cane stored away. Another great place to put this would be inside a vehicle so that it's not poking out somewhere, especially if you have a smaller vehicle, or if you're traveling, say in public transportation, or if you're using a taxi or an Uber, this might be a better option for you so that you don't have a cane sticking out that you have to manage. So let me tell you some pros about this, and then we'll talk through some cons, and then I'm going to show you how I recommend using this thing, because you can't get enough education on how to use a cane right. I see so many people not use them correctly. So I unbuttoned the strap, taking it apart, it just falls into position here. Now, the pros about this, the foldable design is obviously great for taking different places. Now, I haven't even talked about the foot here. It's got this joints in the foot, so you can see it moves like that, which is great so that when you put pressure through the cane, it kind of grabs the ground and moves over so that you're not, so you have a more stable point of contact on the ground. I'll show you how this works in a moment once I start walking. But this big base, it's a few inches wide, probably between 3 and 4 inches wide, allows the cane to stand on its own. So if I just put it up like that, it stands up, which is a really cool feature for canes because one of the big problems is they fall over all the time. I love the adjustable setting on it as well. This is pretty cool because you need an adjustable cane. Not all canes fit everyone exactly, so having an adjustment is awesome unless you get a custom made cane, which is a thing. You have this nice ergonomic grip handle. The thumb side right here, the shorter side, you could also put your index finger around, just fits nicely around your hand, or you could do this grip as well, kind of like a gun grip, like a trigger grip right there. And that just fits nicely in the palm. This part sits in your palm right there. The wrist strap as well is handy, especially if you're going to be walking for a bit, so that you can not worry about it falling out of your hand in the middle of your walking. It'll stay connected to you, obviously. Something you won't be able to see in this video is this cane comes in a bunch of different colors. I've got the packaging here and it tells you all the different colors it comes in. So we got black, purple, blue, red, silver, and pink. So you have your choice. And as most canes these days, this thing is lightweight. I mean, it's probably a pound, if that. It's not more than 2 pounds for sure. It's got to be like a pound. Now let's just talk some cons of this device. Now I don't think it's the sturdiest built cane ever, but that's okay because I think the intent of this cane is to be a portable travel cane. I would not use this as your everyday go-to cane. If you are going to be putting a lot of pressure to the cane, either because you're a little heavier or you just need a lot of balance and support from the cane, because you could be a very light person, but you're leaning on a cane heavily, and vice versa, you could be a heavier person, but you're not leaning on the cane that much. So weight limits are kind of hard to put on canes and things like this because it really depends on how much weight you put on it and then how much weight you actually have. So I just wouldn't use this as a go-to walking cane. You need to get, I would get something that's not foldable if you're going to have a go-to walking cane, and you know, something that's straight and something that has a handle that's probably built in, not attached, just because the handle can wear and tear after some time as well. Other than that, that would be my only downside of this cane. It's not a go-to everyday cane. This would be a great travel cane or a backup cane as well, which is a big deal. Consider this: if you are using a cane and you only own one, what happens if it breaks? You better get a backup. So this might be a great option for you to store somewhere in the closet or have in the vehicle that you travel in, or just in your backpack. You need to have a backup cane just in case. And to give you my honest physical therapist opinion of it, it's good. I like it a lot. The value is great. I think I got it for about 35 bucks on Amazon. You can get this delivered to you. And I love the hinging joint here, which let's talk about it right now. So let me adjust this cane. Let's show you how to adjust this. Generally, the handle of the cane should be at about the level of your front pocket. So if I'm going to stand up right here where I put my pocket in, to my where I put my hand into my pocket, that should be about where the cane rests. So at its highest setting here, that is appropriate for me. Now I am 6'2" or 74 inches. I don't know the conversion in meters, but this is about right for me. When I hold on to the cane, I should have just a slight bend in my elbow so that I can push through my arm and get some support that way. You see how I'm pushing through my arm? Handle fits just right here, and I love how this cane just stands up on its own. Now when you take a step, you can put the cane out, and you want to step with your opposite leg from the one that you're holding the cane in. So if I have the cane in my right hand, I'm going to step forward with my left foot and then put pressure through it, swing my right foot through, and then move the cane and my opposite foot at the same time. Now, the way the hinge works is, because you got that wide base, it doesn't have to roll onto the base. It's not a stiff joint at the bottom down here. It adapts to the ground, so it grips the ground a lot quicker than if you didn't have that hinge joint. So it just feels like a more sturdy placement whenever you're putting your cane down on the ground. It's not tipping over or rolling over as much. It just stays flat right away. See how it flattens out? It's got a pretty good angle right there. So if I tip it over, that's maybe 10-15 degrees, which is, I think, pretty good. I think that's all you really need in order to do your normal everyday walking. Now, of course, if you're going to use this for a walk, put it on your wrist. If you're going to go to the store, sightseeing or something, going out in public, whatever it is you're going to be doing, then put it on your wrist so that you don't drop it, and you can quickly hold on to something and your cane doesn't go anywhere. It stays with you. You can answer the phone. Of course, you got a big cane dangling from you, but for quick things, so you don't lose your cane or have to find somewhere to set it down. If you want to get the Honeybull folding walking cane, there's a link in the description below for you to purchase this. And if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Dr. David Minoff, and I'm a specialist physical therapist at Paso Manual Physical Therapy. This channel is dedicated to helping people stay healthy, active, and mobile while avoiding unnecessary surgery, injections, and pain medications. We make videos with helpful tips, advice, exercises, and stretches for a variety of conditions. You can find all those conditions over in our playlists here in our channel. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and give us a like and share this video if you thought it was helpful. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.